Yo, when you see Mike Tyson hitting them pads, you get a little nervous?
Yeah.
Bro was running at lightning speed today.
Yeah, but it's also like, yeah, he was sprinting, dog. He fast.
problem
But
child
it's
Jake
motivating,
Paul,
I
the
think.
YouTube
And I think
star,
it's good to
will
carry
take on
fear
heavyweight
into the
legend
ring
Mike
and with
Tyson
you on
in a high-profile showdown on July 20, 2024, despite being 31 years apart and having vast differences to their physical attributes. Paul has bulked up to around 230 pounds already in preparation to face Iron Mike, which has seen him look completely different given he has traditionally competed around the cruiserweight limit. Jake Paul has insisted he made the right decision by bulking up to face Mike Tyson. Many fans have questioned whether the switch will be to Paul's detriment, but the problem child has suggested it will help him prevent Tyson from bullying him. Everything has been good, but it's been a little transition moving to heavyweight, he told TMZ Sports. I definitely needed to put on weight so that I'm able to compete with Mike Tyson, and so that he's not able to throw me around in the ring. We've been sparring heavyweights and eating more food. Mike Tyson has called me fat, but I believe fat will turn into muscle. And come fight night, I believe I will be able to move and dance around the ring like a true heavyweight. Paul showed off a significantly larger frame when posing for photos after his recent media events with Tyson. Of course, the problem child will still be likely to possess more stamina and speed than his rival regardless, given Tyson will be 58 when he steps in the ring. Tyson hasn't fought competitively since losing to Kevin McBride and retiring in 2005, and has naturally faced medical concerns over the sanctioned professional bout. The former undisputed heavyweight champion still possesses an element of his natural dynamic power and has shown it off in ferocious training footage. Paul has insisted he intends to try and match the legend's power and will refuse to take it easy on his rival despite his age. He said, "Absolutely not, Paul will take it easy, because if he has the same opportunity, you know damn well he is going to finish me in embarrassing fashion. So I have to reciprocate that same energy. But Mike Tyson is a killer. He's ruthless. He's the most vicious champion ever. So I have to channel that Mike Tyson energy to finish him. And the legend must fall." Key points on the uneven nature of the fight. Mike Tyson is 57 years old, while Jake Paul is only 27, creating a 31-year age gap, the largest in professional boxing history. Tyson will be 58 by the time of the fight on July 20. Tyson is a former undisputed heavyweight boxing champion who had a legendary career, winning 50 of his 58 professional fights, with 44 knockouts. He is considered one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. In contrast, Jake Paul is a YouTuber turned boxer with a professional record of 9-1, with 6 knockouts. His boxing experience is limited compared to Tyson's illustrious career. The fight will be contested over 8 two-minute rounds, shorter than the standard 3-minute rounds in professional boxing. This format favors the younger Paul, as Tyson's advanced age could make enduring longer rounds more challenging. They will wear 14-ounce gloves, heavier than the typical 10-ounce gloves used in professional boxing. Heavier gloves could potentially reduce the impact of Tyson's renowned punching power. Despite the measures to level the playing field, such as shorter rounds and heavier gloves, the vast experience gap and age difference make this a highly uneven matchup, with many experts and pundits criticizing the bout as a mismatch and potentially dangerous for the aging Tyson. The rules for the Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson fight are as follows. It will be an officially sanctioned professional boxing bout, with the result counting on both fighters' professional records. The fight will be contested over 8 rounds of 2 minutes each, shorter than the standard 3-minute rounds in professional boxing. Both fighters will wear 14-ounce gloves, which are heavier and more padded than the typical 10-ounce gloves used in professional boxing. Knockouts will be allowed during the 8 two-minute rounds. There will be judges scoring the fight to determine a winner at the end. The purse details for the Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson fight are as follows. Mike Tyson is expected to earn a purse of around $20 million for the fight against Jake Paul. This purse amount was revealed by UFC fighter Colby Covington during a podcast interview. While the exact purse amounts have not been officially disclosed, Tyson's $20 million payday would be one of the highest of his career, surpassing even the $35 million he earned for fighting Lennox Lewis in 2002. In contrast, Jake Paul's purse for the fight has not been reported or estimated. While Jake Paul's purse for the Tyson fight has not been revealed, the lucrative $20 million payday for the 57-year-old Tyson is seen as remarkable given his advanced age and lengthy time away from professional boxing. On the undercard, female boxing star Katie Taylor is set to earn an estimated $6 million purse for her rematch against Amanda Serrano, which would make it the richest fight ever in women's professional boxing history. So in summary, Mike Tyson's rumored $20 million purse for facing the much younger Jake Paul is unprecedented for the aging legend and dwarfs many of his previous career paydays, including against Lennox Lewis. The event as a whole, featuring record-breaking purses for both the main event and undercard fights, is shaping up to be one of the most lucrative boxing shows of all time in terms of fighter payouts. Mike Tyson's earnings. Mike Tyson is reportedly set to earn around $20 million for fighting Jake Paul. This purse amount would be one of the highest paydays of Tyson's legendary career. Tyson's $20 million purse surpasses even the $35 million he earned for his 2002 fight against Lennox Lewis, which was previously his highest payday. Despite earning an estimated $400 million throughout his boxing career, Tyson filed for bankruptcy in 2010 after accumulating over $23 million in debt. His current net worth is estimated at around $10 million. Jake Paul's earnings. Jake Paul's exact purse for the Tyson fight has not been officially disclosed or estimated. However, Paul has claimed in the past that a fight with Tyson could potentially generate $300 million in revenue. This figure may be an overestimation. Paul has an estimated net worth of around $80 million, largely from his boxing earnings, businesses like his promotion company MVP, and social media fame. One report suggests Paul could make between $65 to $125 million for the Tyson fight, potentially more than Tyson, as his company MVP is promoting the event. So in summary, the 57-year-old Mike Tyson is set for a massive $20 million payday to face the much younger Jake Paul, while Paul's exact earnings remain undisclosed, but are expected to be lucrative given his promotion involvement and claims of a potential $300 million revenue generation. It should be noted that, as the fight builds up, there has been a couple of verbal insults and exchange of words between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. As we all are aware, Mike Tyson mocked Jake Paul's bulked-up physique by calling him fat, and Paul responded defiantly in two ways. Paul referenced Buster Douglas, who famously upset Tyson in 1990 despite being overweight, saying, "Hey, Buster Douglas was fat. Am I right?" This was Paul's way of implying that being heavier doesn't necessarily mean he can't pull off an upset victory against Tyson, just like Douglas did. Paul directly fired back at Tyson, stating, "I know, but you know Buster Douglas, I'm better. I'm going to end you quicker than he did, and you'll remember that forever." With this response, Paul not only compared himself to Douglas, but boldly claimed he is even better and will defeat Tyson more decisively than Douglas did in their 1990 fight. Paul also added some trash talk, promising to put Tyson to sleep and go down as the man who put Tyson to sleep for the last time. So in summary, instead of backing down from Tyson's fat jab, the 27-year-old Paul defiantly embraced the Buster Douglas comparison, asserted he is superior to Douglas, and vowed to knock out the 57-year-old Tyson in an even more emphatic manner during their upcoming bout. The question remains now, is he, Jake Paul, going to be able to pull off such promise of putting Mike Tyson to sleep? Or is that going to be just one of the many antics to expect as a way of trash, talking to sell the fight, especially to not so much interested audience, to change their mind and pay to watch the fight? The declaration of the fight style opens the door for no restrictions in the fight techniques, which means that there would be ferocious beat-up of an opponent with the intent to hurt the opponent, which is the signature fight style that Mike Tyson have been adopting in fighting and beating his opponent at his prime days in boxing. With this in mind, one takeaway from the request to be a real boxing combat is that Mike Tyson wants to fight and hurt the way he was fighting at his prime time. This leaves room for Jake Paul to sustain serious blows and painful injuries if he did not fight well to avoid Tyson power punches.